If politics is like sports, then American exceptionalism is like a football right now, with Republicans on the offensive.
The President of the United States, let's just be very clear, he doesn't believe America is exceptional.
The United States of America is simply the single greatest nation in all of human history.
This belief in American exceptionalism is something that every new generation has got to make its own.
The concept of American exceptionalism is as old as the founding of our country, but in the last couple of years it's become a hot topic of debate across the country, including here at Regent University's Ronald Reagan Symposium.
I think this is an issue that goes to the very core of who we are as a people, who we are as a nation, our identity as a nation, and the role that we play in the world.
I think American exceptionalism is not boastful. It should not be boastful. It doesn't say we're better than other people. It says we have set ourselves a standard to which we have to aspire, and which, if we succeed, can help others also achieve liberty and justice and self-government.
Ronald Reagan is credited by most with reviving the belief in greatness. He masterfully communicated it with catchphrases like "city on a hill," although he didn't use the actual words.
So far as I know, he never used the precise term American exceptionalism.
Today, the concept generally refers to the notion that we're a special country because of our unique beliefs in liberty, individualism, equal rights, and a free marketplace. And it became a potent political weapon thanks in part to the president, who said this on his first trip overseas.
I believe in American exceptionalism, just as I suspect that the Brits believe in British exceptionalism and the Greeks believe in Greek exceptionalism.
Conservatives wasted no time in using that comment as a battering ram. But political analysts note the issue works for liberals as well.
It can be used to say, oh, so you just think America's like any other country? Well, that's kind of un-American to think that. And then the other side can say, oh, you think America should throw its weight around in the world and unilaterally go around invading countries?
Sarah Palin devoted an entire chapter in her latest book to the topic. It's a go-to subject for many wannabe GOP presidential candidates, and it's also bubbling up at the grassroots level. During last year's textbook wars, the chairwoman of the Texas Board of Education told CBN it's a top priority.
I want students to understand the very basic foundational principles that have made America great, the concept of American exceptionalism.
And she's not alone. A recent Gallup poll shows 80% of Americans say yes. The U.S. has a unique character that makes it the greatest country in the world. But only 58% believe Barack Obama believes that. And 3/4 of those who think we're exceptional also believe we risk losing it.
Well, I think a lot of citizens worry that America isn't living up to our principles, that President Obama, he said this, thinks, well, we can move in the direction of Europe.
Crystal and other observers say exceptionalism will be a big issue in 2012. And just how much Americans buy into that idea stands to affect not only our national identity, but our foreign policy.
The question is, how alive are these ideas in America and in the world today? Are these ideas that America rightly should export or try to export to the world?
And what about the faith community? Many evangelicals embrace the belief that we have a divine destiny as a nation, but not everyone.
It can become a kind of idolatry, raising up the nation to be sort of the redeemer, the last best hope of mankind. Well, there are many faith voters who say, no, there's another best hope of mankind, and it's not a given nation.
Today, Michael Reagan is continuing in his father's footsteps, calling for America to promote its unique brand of government to the world.
As I travel around the globe myself, people come up to me all the time and say, America can't fail. The world cannot afford America to fail. We are an exceptional country, and we have to sell that.
As the country tries to understand itself and its role in the world today, this powerful ideal will no doubt shape our debate whether or not we actually use the word exceptionalism. Heather Sell, CBN News.